So I forgot to charge my Asus Transformer laptop overnight, so it's basically dead now. And I have to film Setup Wars, so I'm forced to use my smartphone and look at the setups on there. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting episode. What's up, guys? It's Ed back again from TechSource, and welcome to Setup Wars episode 13, where you submit your desk setup to get featured on the channel and a chance to win a prize. If you guys are new to the series and want to submit your setup, then you need to watch the video linked down below. Without wasting any more time, let the Setup Wars begin. This episode of Setup Wars is brought to you by G2A. Never pay full price for a game ever again. G2A offers the best deals on CD keys for practically any platform. Click on the link below to see for yourself. By the way, all the products I mentioned in this video will be linked down below in the description section, as well as any products I recommend as well. But with that said, the 5 chosen for this week are Cameron, Logan, Nelson, Steve, and Val. Congrats for making it to this week of Setup Wars. So starting off the episode, we have Cameron Diaz with his floating ultra-wide monitor setup, and that looks pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. So we have an LG 34UC97S ultra-wide curved monitor attached to the Ergotron MX monitor arm, and then right next to that we have the 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro on the very popular M stand. So this is basically a productivity type setup, a really clean productivity setup I should say. On the table we have the Logitech K70 solar powered keyboard, Magic trackpad, and the best productivity wireless mouse any human can buy. I was just about to recommend that if I didn't see it on your desk. Some other items on the desk include the Focal XS speakers and a Costco LED desk lamp. I also noticed that you have the IKEA sit and stand desk, and underneath it you installed your Apogee 1. I actually mentioned this many times in my Setup Wars episodes, but this is a really great way to hide stuff that you don't use often and keeps your desk looking clutter free. I would recommend either some 3M tape or Velcro straps for something a little less permanent. I also noticed your pair of ATH M50Xs. You really did pick all the right stuff for your productivity setup. I'm really impressed. Wire management is also fantastic. It seems like all the cables are inside that pouch, which I'm assuming comes with the table. I first thought that you had your very own teleportation device on that cabinet of yours, but after reading the notes, I discovered that it's only a 3D printer. Overall, I'm really loving your setup. Easily one of the best productivity setups I have seen on Setup Wars. Thank you, Cameron, for entering Setup Wars. Next up is Logan with his awesome custom-made wooden table setup. He's rocking two 22-inch monitors, one from Samsung and the other is actually a TV from Insignia. On the table, we have the ever so popular Black Widow Ultimate keyboard and a Logitech M705 wireless mouse. There are also some Insignia speakers on the desk, also a Razer Kraken gaming headset hanging from the side. Cable management is not bad, I guess, but it's not great either, so I recommend picking up some cable management stuff I linked down below to clean up that a little bit. The fact that you built this desk all by yourself is awesome, and I'll give you points for that, but you also have some extra stuff on the desk. Here's a really awesome and easy way to fix that since it will work with your desk so well. You can add a tray on the bottom of the desk, and I actually installed one myself for one of my IKEA tables that holds all of my smartphones. It's great because it's hidden and it provides a lot of space for your extra stuff that you just don't need, like a tiny laptop, some power banks, or in your case, the Xbox controllers, your extra mouse, and even your keys. It's super easy to install. I didn't even need a power drill, I just used my screwdriver and installed it within a minute. I know it's not made out of wood, but it's not visible so it won't mess with your theme. I also noticed you have a block of wood to hold up the small TV. Well, adding a dual monitor desk mount will not only eliminate the need for that, but it will really clean up the overall look of your desk. Other than that, really great job on the table. Thank you, Logan, for entering Setup Wars. Of course. Next up is Nelson, and we have an all-white theme. First off, I gotta say I love the black and white contrast that's going on over here. One color doesn't overpower the other and it's nicely balanced. So we have two Samsung 24-inch wide monitors, a Logitech K750 wireless keyboard, and the Performance MX mouse. So I'm guessing this is another productivity setup. By the way, I have no control in the order of these setups, I just feature them in the order that I receive them. If they pass the requirements, of course. Also on the desk we have a pair of Logitech Z623 speakers, a Bluebird condenser mic with the Focusrite audio interface combo. I also noticed the ATH M50Xs hanging from the Audio Technica hanger, Did you get that idea from watching one of my cool tech videos? Either way, that's a really great buy, so good job there. Cable management is also invisible. I don't know what you did with them, but it's sure as hell working since I can't see them, so great job there as well. I'm honestly really digging that glossy table you got. It works so well with your setup, and I wish you mentioned it in the notes. But if you're watching this video, let the whole world know where you got that table by leaving a comment down below, because I'm actually interested in it as well. So just a few minor recommendations. The mic you have is pretty far from you, and I know you put it there when you're not using it, but it'll be a lot convenient for you to pick up an extension boom arm to make your recording sessions a lot easier. It will also help keep the surface of your desk from scratching since it's lifted. Another minor thing I would suggest is maybe adding some 3M tape underneath the Kingston memory card reader so that it doesn't move when you're constantly inserting the SD cards. But that's basically it. You got a killer white deep setup. Thank you, Nelson, for entering Setup Wars. Next up is Steve and his multi-gaming setup. On the left we have two Asus 24-inch gaming monitors, a Razer Black Widow Ultimate Stealth Edition keyboard, and a Death Adder mouse. On the right side we have a console gaming setup with a single 27-inch BenQ gaming monitor hooked up to the Xbox One. Cable management is really solid as well. I see that you tie them all together with the Omni-mount cable system, so I'll give you props there. You have a pretty badass PC as well. It's rocking an Intel 4790K paired with an EVGA GTX 980. But yeah, I'm really digging the glass desk setup you have. The only thing I would recommend is maybe a gaming headset that I'll link down below since I don't see any in your setup. But thank you, Steve, for entering Setup Wars. Last but not least, we have Val and his awesome setup from Narnia, and I'm definitely feeling that relaxed vibe, and I'm digging that awesome wallpaper you have. The wallpaper on the actual wall, not on the whatever. So we have one Asus 24-inch ProArt monitor and another 24-inch from Dell. Also on the desk we have a Corsair K70 RGB keyboard and a Razer Naga Epic Chroma mouse. I love that you kept your green theme consistent, and solid choice on the K70 and Razer mouse, by the way. Some of the stuff we have on the desk are Logitech Z506 speakers, Grados headphones on the MOV headphone hanger, and the very popular IKEA Malm desk that has made a few appearances here on Setup Wars. Cable management is immaculate, and you have a pretty awesome custom PC as well that matches your overall theme. I mean, what can I say? Everything from the wallpaper to the Russian ninja dolls on the desk, and your cable management just works so well together. Definitely one of the more unique setups that I've seen on the show, and honestly I just want to say great job on everything. There's really nothing I want to recommend other than a pair of really cool green headphones from Razer to match your theme, but other than that, you have an awesome setup, Val. Thank you for entering Setup Wars. So that's it for this week's episode of Setup Wars. Voting begins now, so make sure you guys drop a comment down below and vote on who has the best desk setup. As always, voting will end this Saturday, and I will announce the winner on Sunday on my Twitter and Instagram accounts, which is where I post a lot of sneak peeks, behind the scenes, and also updates on the videos I'm doing on TechSource. So you guys can find all that over there as well. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you guys enjoy the series and want me to continue doing them every Monday, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button to show your support. But that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. I keep saying that. This is Ed from TechSource. I will see you in the next video.